So hello everybody, my name is Mercedes Contreras. I am the mediator for this case. And just to give you a little understanding of what the understanding part of ITUNA is, it's the purpose of this part is where mediation demonstrates the understanding of each party's needs, as well as to understand each of the parties' point of view. This stage of the mediation tries to reframe the issues stated previously, and during this phase, the parties are listing out each relevant issue within the conflict. The mediator's role during this phase is just to facilitate understanding between each party and does not give any opinion or personal opinion. So the basic issue within this conflict is that Martha has decided to leave next month with her boyfriend to Greece, leaving the lease and her dog with her 3 roommates. Daniela and Jesus, as well as Carla, have expressed concern with her departure, stating that they believe that she is being irresponsible and inconsiderate. Because they want to remain friends, these roommates have decided to participate in mediation to come up with a solution.
Okay. I can't believe our roommate Martha is just leaving to Greece and leaving behind her dog. I don't think it's fair that she's leaving us with all the responsibility of taking care of it. None of us want to or have the time to be looking after her dog. Personally, I didn't want her to bring the dog to the apartment in the first place because I don't like dogs. But I agreed to it because she's my friend. But now that she's leaving, it's very inconsiderate of her and irresponsible to be leaving her dog behind.
My biggest issue with Martha leaving to Greece so suddenly with her boyfriend is that the rest of us are going to have to find a way to make ends meet with the rent. It's like, how are we going to do that? We can't go to work the next day and ask for a raise and expect to get a bigger check by the end of the month. How are we going to do that? We also can't just go and ask for more hours of work, because if we work more, that's going to jeopardize our school and our education. Or we can't just go and find another roommate so quickly because it's so hard to do that. Like, have you seen the free and for sale page at UCLA? Like, nobody responds to those people who need subletters that quick. Nobody does. So, Martha, you can't leave us. Can't do that. Can't do that to us. It's not fair.
When I agreed to live in the apartment with the girls, I was under the impression that I would be living and rooming together with Martha. Had I known about her Greece trip prior to agreeing to live with her, I would have just made different living arrangements. Now, even though I still have time to meet new roommates and the current roommates, I still need to room with the subletter. Plus, since Martha's leaving and taking all of her furniture, our room will be completely empty and I can't afford to buy new furniture.
I'm leaving to Greece and with my super awesome and adorable boyfriend. Like, here's a picture of him. Look at him. He's cute, huh? Yeah? Okay. I understand why my roommates are upset, but, you know, I have to go where my heart is, you know? I mean, they could find another roommate. There's like a free and for sale page. Like, you can just post on it and just say, like, you're looking for a roommate. And, you know, there's like apartment pages. There's a lot of pages on Facebook, basically. And, you know, and about the dog, well, we all agreed to get him, so I don't see what the issue is. I mean, my name is just on the vet bill, but, like, all of us agreed to get him, so I don't see why that's an issue. And yeah, I don't know why they're making such a big deal out of it, because they were my friends and, you know, they're awesome, but like, my boo is my boo.
Alright, so if you guys don't have any more questions, let's move on. If you guys don't mind, I want to start with Martha. Let's start with Martha. And Martha, tell me a little bit more about, like, you know, state what you want out of this issue. You know, what's your point?
I think my roommates could be a little bit more understanding, and, you know, I feel like they need to understand that, you know, me being with them is only, you know, it's only a few more months. Like, you know, we're gonna graduate this year. Like, after, you know, after that, we don't know what's gonna happen. So I do have to think about my future, and currently my future is with them. So I just feel that, you know, they just need to be more understanding, and I think that it'd be nice if it didn't bother them so much.
Okay, so basically, Martha, what you want is that you're trying to make them understand that you're moving on and you want to establish your new life with the one you love, you know, and you want the rest of them to, you of your friends to understand how you feel, right? And to be happy for you, right? So how does that make the rest of you guys feel? I mean, or do you want her to understand something as well? You know, Carla, it looks like you're a bit unhappy, you know, about this. Do you want to express how you're feeling, your thoughts?
Yeah, well, first of all, I understand that she might feel strongly in love right now with her boyfriend, and that's okay. I think we've all been supportive of that, but I think what I'm mostly mad about is the fact that she's just leaving without first taking care of us. I feel like she needs to talk about these big decisions with the rest of us, because, you know, we all have boyfriends too who we love, but neither of us have ever made drastic decisions based on our boyfriends that put the rest of us in jeopardy. I feel like she should really take her time to figure that out before just leaving. We've all been making smaller big decisions like that in the past, and I feel like she should do the same before just leaving.
Okay, so basically, Carla, what you're trying to make Martha understand is that this decision is way too drastic, you know. And although you don't oppose her, you know, for wanting to be with her loved one, you want her to consider the fact that she's leaving you with a financial and a domestic burden, you know, and you want her to, you know, at least consider that before she leaves, right?
Yeah, correct.
All right. Jesus, Daniela, do you guys feel the same way? Do you guys want to add something, you know?
Yes, actually, I'm on the same note as Carla. I feel like she's just making a drastic decision that's going to affect our lives as well as hers. But my concern is for her dog. It's just a puppy, and it was barely getting used to living in the apartment with us. And now she's just planning to leave it behind, and which makes me really sad because personally, I don't have the time to look after it. I talked to Daniela and Carla, and they don't want to look after it either because it's just too much time that would take away from them. It makes me really sad that she was just willing to just leave her dog behind because I don't want it to end up in a bad home. I want it to end up in a good home. I don't want to go into the pound or ending up in the streets either. I don't know, it just makes me feel like now that whenever I look at her dog that, you know, she's not only leaving her dog behind, but she's leaving us behind as well. We came in, we were going to do all these things together. We're going to be together until we graduated. Graduated all the friends together. And now she's just going to throw that away just for a decision that she's going to make right now.
Okay, so basically what you're trying to express is that it's not only a drastic measure that she's taking, but she's also forgetting the dog, you know, you guys brought in, which is actually a puppy, you know. All right, so cute. So it seems that it has a lot of sentimental value for you guys, and in some way, like you mentioned, that it kind of reflects the fact that she's abandoning it. It reflects how you guys feel abandoned, you know, by her, you know, by just, you know, wanting to leave. All right, Daniela, you want to add something?
Yes.
To that?
So I understand where Martha's coming from, but it seems like she doesn't care about our side as much as we would like for her to. She's leaving the three of us responsible for finding a new roommate, for taking care of her dog, and then also for furnishing the apartment, which I don't think is fair. The most frustrating part of this, though, is that she committed to living with the three of us, and she committed to being my roommate. So instead of rooming with my friend and someone that I know, I'll be rooming with a random stranger instead.
Okay, so the main issue here is just how the extreme decision that she's making is leaving you guys with an emotional and an economical insecurity, you know, that you guys, you know, can't bear with, you know. So it makes you feel like she's so love-struck that she's blind, you know, to how the cons of this issue is outweighing the pros, you know, if any, in your opinion, right? Okay. So Martha, I mean, if taking into consideration all this raw emotion that they're trying to express at you, how does this make you feel? Or like, you know, do you think that we can find a common ground, you know, where each other can reach an agreement, where you know, this can.
I mean, I'm glad that we're all here and hearing you guys out. That you guys were just mad at me. So I guess it's good to hear what you guys are thinking, and you know, I understand it is a drastic decision, and I have thought it through. And the only issue was that I was only thinking about like the pros and cons with myself, right? And I wasn't thinking about you guys. And I apologize for that. I'm sorry, Carla. I was kind of really fine about the apartment concerns. I was just like, yeah, I'm going. You asked me, I was like, I'm gonna leave, right? But I mean, I'm seeing like now that you're telling me, there is a lot more to consider. And then as for the puppy, you're right, he is a puppy, he's already getting used to. So I don't know, maybe I can take little wrinkles, So Daniela, I'm sorry to, go back on my word. I promised to live with you, and but I'll make sure to keep in contact with you guys. It's not like, I'm just gonna leave and forget about you guys. I know, it's like a really big decision, but I feel that, maybe through Skype, and, we won't do all those cool activities we talked about, but, there'll be time for everything, I feel. And, I'll take the furniture. Yeah, I know that's hard, so I'll take the furniture.
So as far as I'm able to see, you guys really care about each other. You guys see each other as a family, and I'm pretty sure none of you guys want to hurt each other. So, and it seems we're all starting to see eye to eye. So if you guys are okay with it, we can start, making suggestions, negotiations, and we can reach an agreement. What do you guys think? Yeah. Okay. So we can start. I'll be there for you. When the rain starts to pour, I'll be there for you. Like I've been there before. I'll be with her other two roommates. It's 3.
That's okay. Upset with me.
I'm so pissed off that
you want to slap me right now.
I think it would be worse.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna turn this
A dog. Personally, I don't want to.
All of a sudden, it's just like click.
Because I got lost. I was trying to look at her and read it.
Okay, we're good. And they're awesome, but my boo is my boo.
Just keep going. Hasn't been your day.